Hi. I don't know if this is looking right. Let me see. Let me see for the girls. Let me see. I think I should change the color. Make it brighter. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Oh, you're very corrupt. And, you better count the days that you're working for me. Because you're not gonna get paid after this. Do you hear me? Switch on the light, Diddy.
Not on my mind. I'm something to watch Sunday. You're not on my timeline.
See me? What if I told you? What if I told you? Who am I off camera? I am a person off camera. I am a human being. What does upset me? Nothing really. Where's my face at? Maybe I should put this thing here. It's longer. Real. I don't know, but like, do you like my makeup today, guys? It's just early in the morning. It's around 7 o'clock and I'm gonna go wash the dishes. I usually wake up, wash the dishes because I'm like, my hands, I need to wash the dishes. But I usually wake up, wash the dishes, make sure the kitchen is clean, and then I just go relax, start my day, have something hot, like a hot beverage, and I just relax, start editing, and then start posting. And yeah, that's the start of my Sunday. So wake up. Back in the day, I was brainwashed. I feel like as a young girl, you're so naive and you're so brainwashed and you think, oh, this is what I need that's going to complete my life, and I need a man and I need to be married and I need to have kids. And you grow up and you're like, ooh, you go into these relationships and you're like, okay, well, I'm giving my all, you're not doing anything. And then you're just like, well, if I'm going to be married, then it's going to be like this, then there's no point. So you grow up, you learn, and you get to understand yourself. I used to think it was the end of the world. If I don't get married, if I don't have kids, it's like I have accomplished nothing. Now that I'm like, no, this is not what I wanted when I was 9 years old. Because when I was 9 years old, I wanted to be a supermodel. I wanted to be taking over the world. I never wanted to be a wife or a mother. So what am I talking about? Getting back to the child self. Going back to your child self and asking your child self, what did you really want? Before you were brainwashed, before people made you feel so afraid of like accomplishing things. For me, it has to do with my goals. I wanted love, but then I had to experience hate and abuse and just horrible like relationships when it comes to men. And then I had to accept that, wait, I am love. I'm capable of loving. I'm capable of being nurturing and kind. It's not the guys that are doing it. It's me. I'm the light. I am the love. I'm the personality. I'm the one that's like, hey, what you doing? What you eating? I'm excited for you. Ha ha ha. But the guy's just like, I'm so bored of you. Okay, what do you want? Okay, let me use you and abuse you. So now it's like coming from that and being like, wait, I was the amazing person in all my relationship. I made sure that they felt like they were capable of giving me everything. And coming from that to now being like, yeah, I don't want to encourage anyone anymore. I don't want the responsibility of having to take care of another man. Even though when people are like, but he's going to be a good guy. He's going to be better. He's going to be an amazing guy. That's the thing. The responsibility of taking care of a man and having to know his emotions and having to... Being in a relationship, it's a workload. It's a lot of work. And I think if you have the time to do it, be in a relationship. But for me, I know that I just want to take over the world. I want to own all these companies. I don't want someone in my ear, I don't want to, bounce my ideas off of someone. I don't want that partnership. Like, it's not something that I want for myself. I prefer being single. I prefer focusing on myself because I'm happier, I'm healthier when I'm single. I'm less stressed. I sleep at night. Like, guys, when I say I sleep at night, I mean whoa. Because I've understood that being in those relationships have gotten me nowhere slowly. I haven't been encouraged, I haven't been motivated, nothing has changed for me. But when I was out of those relationships and I was single, I was like, look at me now. YouTube channel, TikTok page, other pages. I'm that girl. And that's what I want. And that's what I want for myself. I think I've been arguing with myself back and forth and feeling bad and guilty. Like, ugh. Like, am I weird that I don't want to be married? Am I weird that I don't want to be a mom? Am I weird that I want to be single? I just want to, have all these companies, own all these things. Like, is that weird of me? But then I thought of it and I was like, wait, think back to all those relationships you've been at. Have you gotten back to those people? Have you been missing those people? I haven't missed anyone, meaning no one has really made me be like, wow, we had this connection and you were with me and I was with you. And I've never had that type of connection where someone was actually being honest with me and they were actually telling me the truth and actually wanting me to be happy. I've never had that connection. I've always had connections where people were undercover jealous of me and wanted to destroy my life. So coming from, do you want someone who's going to destroy your life even though they say they're not? Or do you want to be single, happy, sexy and thriving? I pick single, happy, sexy and thriving because I've been there, done that. I've worn the t-shirt and it's just not satisfying anymore. It just isn't. At this point in time, it's more of a burden to even think of being in a relationship. It's like work. And it's freedom to think of all the opportunities and all the possibilities I have in front of me when I'm not in a relationship. Oh my God, my foot. I think also it's like I used to feel as though like, I'm a beautiful girl and, it can complete my whole life. I used to think that marriage and kids would make me complete. Then I literally snapped out of it because I have to make myself complete. I make myself complete. I'm the one being excited. I'm the one being happy. Me. I'm the love. I'm capable of loving. Other people aren't capable of loving me the way I'm capable of loving me. All of those brainwashed things that I was sold, like, you're not married, you're nothing, you don't have kids, oh my God, you're gonna be a cat lady, you're gonna die alone. No, I'm excited to. I'm excited to have the freedom to wake up. I can wake up naked in my bed and run around my house, right? And not have someone, oh my God, why are you doing such weird things? Oh, please go get me this, please go get me that. No, that's what it's like having a man in your life. You have to do things, even if you think he's a good guy and he's doing all these things for you. Sweetie, when you live together, you're the one doing those things for him. So you gotta think of those things, you gotta think of, do I want the responsibility of having to take care of someone like that? Because it is a big responsibility. It really is. It's like, whoa. As much as we're hand in hand and we're partnership, I still have to console you. I still have to talk to you. I still have to ask you things if I'm allowed to do this. I think that's what makes me like not want a relationship, not want to be in a relationship and rather opt out and be single, sexy and thriving. It's because when I think of being in a relationship, I think of, okay, I have to run by everything by you. Like before I do something, I have to go, is it okay if I do this? Like, oh, like, no, like, I want to do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. Like, I don't have to run by things by someone. I just don't want to be in that position. I feel like being in that position, as much as it looks cute on the outside, like, oh my God, we get to hold hands and kiss each other. It's not all what it's cut out to be. Because at the end of the day, you have to carry this person's karma. And if you're sorting out your karmic debt, you still have to sort of help this person with their karma. That's the way I see things now, because it's like back in the day, it was like, wait, why are you bleeding over me? The people that I was in relationships with, like, they would literally pass on their trauma to me. And as I'm someone who's empathetic, and I absorb a lot. So I absorb a lot of emotions. I absorb your problems. I go, oh, okay, I can fix it, and I can do this because I have a plan, and I've been through this, I've been through that, so I know the solution. So me thinking back to when I was a young girl and people saw that I would absorb everything, that I can take your energy and multiply it, people would take advantage of that because I didn't know who I was, and I didn't have proper guidance around me to really motivate me and make me want to get to know myself and not want to blend in with the crowd. So when I think of being in a relationship and I think of me in the past, I used to absorb a lot of energy, a lot of negative energy from people. I used to take in their trauma, their problems, and it used to become a part of me. And now that I'm single and I've cleansed myself multiple times, I'm doing my return to senders, right? I'm rebuking being in a relationship. Like, I do not want to be in a relationship with a man at all. I don't want to be in a relationship at all. I want to be single. I'm rebuking relationships right now because I've seen who I was back in the day, and I've seen that those people almost destroyed me. And now that I'm free, I feel like I'm free, like I came out of prison. I get to have a healthier mind. My mind is clear, my thoughts are clear. I'm actually looking at myself. I'm not looking at myself through the eyes of someone. How would they feel if I did this? And I think that's what's important for me right now. It's like, I want to take the lead in my own life, and I feel like I'm 27 now, and this is the last maybe 10, 12 years of my life, and I want to retire in these last 10, 12 years of my life, and I want to retire good. I don't want to retire with stress. I don't want to retire with a man talking in my ear of how he wants me to be like this, and how he wants me to do this for him, and how I'm just like, oh my God, it's work, darling, it's work. And do what works for you. Some people work amazing in relationships. Some people work better alone. You have to discover that. And that's what I've discovered over the years. I've seen who I was when I was in relationships with people and who I was when I'm not in relationships with people. I'm not talking to anyone right now, so literally I have no one attached to me. I have no one attached to me, and it's freeing. It's really freeing. But I'm not going to influence you and encourage you to be single, sexy, and thriving. I am going to encourage you to think back to your childhood. That day when you were asked at school, what do you want to be when you grow up? Yeah, and you said you wanted to be a dinosaur. Think about those, and think about, okay, well, if I want to be in a relationship and, people are saying I'm a cat lady, I'm this, I'm that, is it going to benefit me? Because the relationships I've been at, they didn't really benefit me. People were lying to me, people were cheating on me, people were treating me badly, abusing me, so it was like, come on. Me single, I'm sexy, single and thriving, I'm beautiful, my skin is glowing. Weighing out your pros and cons and seeing if it works for you. But I do understand a lot of people will be like, well, you can't discourage people from love. You're the only person that can love yourself the way you want to be loved. Some people will come to you because they see the love you have for yourself, so they want to share that. That's what I've noticed with the men that I've dealt with, right? The type of men that come to me, they see that I am this amazing girl, I'm funny, personality, I can nurture myself, I know how to nurture myself, I don't really need you to validate me. And they say, oh, well, I want someone like that to give me their love. They don't necessarily come to me going, well, you have all this love for yourself, I want to show you that I can give you just as much. So when you learn the type of people you attract and the type of people they are, you understand that it's easier for you to stay single, sexy, and thriving, because you won't be so caught up in, does he love me? Does he? Mm-hmm.
You want to play a game? You, sir.